Ladies and gentlemen, David Lemon here. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be working with your sites. So every Wednesday, today is Wednesday, and we do GroovePages show and tell videos, which basically means I turn on the camera, I sit in my chair, and I review user-generated websites built with GroovePages. So whenever I do this, there is a post inside the Facebook group that you can just post your links to. And then here people actually put in their links and receive feedback from other users as well. As you can see, Eric did it. And then he received feedback from other users on what to change as well. Zachary on here and Sandy and so on. So this is something that I think helps a lot by just allowing people to have a look at your sites, have a look at what you created, and give their feedback, because these are potential users as well, potential customers that would come to your site. So you probably want to listen to some of the feedback. Of course, you will not not modify it to everybody's wishes. This is not something you can do, but there are people that want to help you out, and this is why this post was created. So every Wednesday I turn on the camera, take my microphone, and then I click on those websites, and I also say what I think about it. I built out loads of websites, I built out loads of funnels and pages, and I also know a thing or two about design that could potentially help you increase the design on your websites, the way you develop it, and then it potentially brings you more money in the future. So that is something that we are doing on these videos. We are taking it slowly, and hopefully you'll enjoy what we are doing today. So let's just see who is with us today. I have just a couple of minutes until everybody joins in. So in case you are watching us live, just jump into the comment section and let's have a look who is with us. So at this moment, I can see Rodney Harris saying, "Hey, David." I have Pammy here watching us on YouTube. Hello, guys. It's good to have you here. Also, in case you haven't posted your link on this post yet that I showed, this official GroovePages show and tell post in the Facebook group, you're free to leave your links inside the live stream comments. Just put your link in there. I'm not quite sure if you can do it through YouTube. I don't believe YouTube allows you to post links in the comments, but you're free to go onto the Facebook group and just paste your link in there. So let's have a look. We have Mildred saying hello. We have a Facebook user here waving at us. So in case this is you, I would appreciate if you come to streamyard.com/Facebook. This is just a link that is also available in the description of this video. In case you click on this link, it will allow me to actually see your name and see your details, so that when you're commenting, I can read out your name. I have also Katrina saying hi. Kevin is also here with us. He's waiting for me to review his site. He's one of the first people that posted his link over here, and we'll go into there and review it. I also have another Facebook user saying good morning. So good morning to you as well. In case this is you, I would appreciate if you could just head over to streamyard.com/Facebook, or just click into the link, click onto the link in the description of this video on the Facebook. You'll see there is the same exact link, which is visible on here. Just click on it, click on that big blue button, approve Facebook to allow StreamYard to access the details, and then that is it. I moved to the link. Thanks for highlighting that, Mohammed. Thank you very much. If you did that, I can now see your details. Perfect. So Bob G saying hello, David. I have another Facebook user saying hello. So in case this is you, I would appreciate you as well if you could just head over to streamyard.com. So when I click on your comment, we can see your comments. Rosemary is here with us from Australia. Saying good morning. Great. Awesome. So at this moment, let's just jump in head first and then review the websites that were posted in the comments on this post. So as you can see, this was posted yesterday at 5 p.m. my time, and there was a couple of people that posted in their links. Again, in case you haven't done that yet on this official GroovePages show and tell, you're free to leave your links inside the live stream community chat. I'll be going through those as well. Also, in case you will have any questions, we'll try to get them answered as we go. Maybe get in a question or two between the sites, between the reviews, so then we can also help out that way. Awesome, perfect. So we have also Kaivon here watching us live. We have also a person from Nigeria, is a Facebook user. So in case this is you, one more time, just please click on the link in the description, streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to actually see your details when you're commenting. Awesome. So before I actually click on the link, I want to just get my handy dandy document that I use for site reviews, where I follow a step-by-step process for GroovePages show and tell. And this is what I use to review the site. So I review the goal of the site. That's the number one. I review the trust factor and I give a score from 1 till 10 of what I believe, what I think, if I would use the service, if I would purchase something from the site or not. And I give just a ballpark, a score between 1 and 10. I do the same with the design, just give a score of 1 till 10. And I also review and give some pointers on what to change. Brandability, in case you have a logo, in case you have a domain, in case you have your brand colors or something, and you're trying to make it a brand, I give a score of what I believe it is, its potential. So if it is like a score 10, that means that you can use this brand and create something awesome and big. If it's a lower score, that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just that the brand is not yet worked on enough. Sum up actions to take. This is the number 5. I went through the whole website or the pages, and I give my opinion what would need to be improved and what actions you can take in order to make those improvements. So now that we have that resolved, let's just click on Kevin's site, yourbestgroove.com, and have a look. So Kevin posted in the Facebook group, and I also have a screenshot of his comment, and this was oops, not this, but let me just find. He posted about this inside the Facebook group, and he said, "Well, it took me a while and Groove a while to get all the pieces working, but as of today, I have a complete funnel built with GroovePages, with a checkout happening with GrooveSell and a membership site with GrooveMember. When someone purchases, GrooveMail adds them to a list and launches a sequence of onboarding emails. I'm very happy." So Kevin is the person that created this whole sequence, created this whole funnel business with this website. So what you're looking at now is a complete Groove funnels system for pages built on GroovePages, the checkout system working in GrooveSell, the emails working through GrooveMail, and then the product is actually fulfilled in GrooveMember. So this is the actual website, as I am doing a GroovePages show and tell. Okay, so I will review only the GroovePages pages. I will not go into GrooveSell. I will not look into the product, how it is set up. I will not look into the emails that are being sent. I will not go into the GrooveMember platform itself. I am doing GroovePages show and tell, and this is what I want to keep it as. So as you can see, this page looks really nice, really on brand, and pretty simple, to be honest. Let's just have a look. Okay, so there is a cookie bar where we can click the accept button and then it will disappear. I will not do that. I will just review it and then maybe give some pointers on that one. Let's just see what this join the community does. I believe it goes to okay, G4G community. You have Groove. Now what? Okay, keep Groove as your secondary tool. Let me just zoom in a little bit. There we go. Don't waste hours building a site only to find it doesn't look good on mobile. Stay ahead. Okay, great. So you're Kevin found the pain points, and then he is actually working with those pain points. He is collecting people that have similar issues, have similar problems, and then he wants to assist those people move from procrastination to productivity, move from fear to failure, fear of failure to future profits, and so on. Groove for growth community. Awesome. So there is, I'd like to say, no, I'm always learning more. Having support ready is important for me. Let's just see what these buttons do. Okay, so this goes into a checkout page of some sort. Okay, so there is a pre-launch annual payment, pre-launch monthly payments, pre-launch lifetime membership. Okay, not quite sure what the product is. Okay, so this is a community. This is a paid community, I believe. We love adding members to our community. Okay, great. Complete online. So this is so weekly live interactions. I believe this is the actual product, and he just separated it in different sections. But I believe all of them are going to the same place. Yes. So G4G community. Okay, and then this one goes as well onto the same place. So all the three buttons go on the same place. Let's just see this one. This one goes onto the exact same place. Let me just, I will not click on this one now. Let's just see these ones. Okay, so these ones are going also to that checkout page. Register for your funnel build. Let's just see what this button does. Okay, awesome. Let's build your beautiful site. No credit cards required. Save your seat now. It's absolutely free, and we love helping folks like yourself get the first funnel up and running. Make sure you know the date you are scheduling. Okay, so I believe this is actually a live call or a live build that is happening on the date where you book. So you go through this section over here. Let's just do this. Let's just do this with my own details on here. I'll just use a random email over here so that we can just see what happens. Okay, get free access. Let's see the funnel. Okay, so this is the thank you page. I will not go in here. I will not fill out any of the details. I just wanted to review the actual funnel. There is also a YouTube channel on here and G4G community. I want to know more. So he is really going into explaining, and he's really trying to get people into the community where he can help even further, even closer. So all in all, good. Let's just have a look at this Groove support. Okay, nice looking page. You no longer need to do it yourself. Get one-on-one support, hourly packages scheduled on your time, support payments option, pay by the hour, monthly or annual, access to tips, video. Okay, there is testimonials. Not sure why this happens. Okay, there's beautiful testimonial videos with fast loading Groove video embeds. Try it for 30 minutes. Okay, so he is also giving out 30-minute calls, private Facebook community. Great. Awesome. So guys, you see, it is already working. It is already possible to build things out with Groove, and Kevin is one of the great examples of it needs to be done. Okay, it needs to be. If it's not done, it is not working. It will not be collecting customers. It will not be making sales online. It needs to get done, even though if the platform is not ready yet with all the features you may want. Those will be added at a later point, but you just need to get started, and this is what Kevin proves over here. So I am doing a GroovePages show and tell, and we will go immediately into reviewing the goal. So awesome, perfect. So the goal of the site, this is the home page, and the goal of the site is to get people to click on this button. And this is really, really nicely done above the fold. So when a page loads in, this is the first section, and it is a really good call to action. It's a free workshop, build your funnel, create and build your beautiful Groove funnel. And it is calling people to click on that page. If somebody clicks on that page, they go to the actual first funnel, which invites them to join the list. And this is a very, very important step. So he is giving something away here. If you have a look at the value exchange, what happens here, the value exchange is that you get into a free training, and it is really free. And he is using a GrooveCell checkout, um, GrooveCell checkout embedded checkout form in order to collect the details into GrooveCell. Now, these are people that join a $0 product, and this is the start of a butterfly marketing system. If you've seen Mike Filsaime talk about the butterfly marketing, he says get people in for something valuable, something free, into the system so that you can actually get their emails, you can put them on your email sequences, you can get them into your membership area. And this is what Kevin is doing over here, and it is really, really good. So if he wants now, because he's using this GrooveCell checkout embedded code, he can also turn on affiliates, so he can collect people to send affiliates to promote for him, which is awesome. I believe he needs to do that as soon as possible. If his system is up and running without any issues, then he can turn on the affiliates to just promote to him for him, and then get in more and more sales. So this is awesome. The website itself is really nicely laid out. I believe it is following a beautiful system or step by step. So first there is an explanation of what it is doing, then a call to action, then again a little bit diving deeper into what the actual site is about, then testimonials, then how does it work, step 1 bill, step 2 collect, step 3 sell, affiliates is on now. Awesome, great job. So as you can see, if you want to create and learn how to create something like this, I believe Kevin is a very, very good example. He can show you what he built, and you can see that he knows what he's talking about. I'm not promoting for Kevin. I'm just telling what I see over here. It is beautifully done, and I would actually like that Kevin teaches more people from our group, because people need as much help as they can get. So over here, the first page is really nicely laid out with the call to action. I believe there could be a call to action somewhere in the middle, somewhere over here below the testimonials, so that there are 3 on the page. So one above the fold, there could be another one over here, and then the last one at the bottom of the page. I don't see a footer. Let's just close this one. I don't see a footer with legal pages, Kevin, so maybe this one is missing from the homepage. If you're actually planning, or your affiliates will be sending on paid traffic to your sites, maybe that needs to be added on. But all in all, the goal of the site is beautiful. It's really nicely laid out, and that is it. That was the homepage. Let's just have a look at this page. This page focuses on getting the people to sign up. So in here, I wouldn't necessarily put these buttons on the actual page, but I would send out these as links into the email when somebody signs up through this form. This is what I would do, because then the goal of the site, goal of this page is focused on getting people to sign up to the checkout form, and then not to click away and not to go somewhere else on a different place in your site. So that's something I would do. On this page, this is when somebody signs up. This is a thank you page. Or here you don't actually need a very, very strict goal, but again, if your goal is to get people to learn more about the G4G community and maybe potentially purchase immediately after they signed up, then again, I wouldn't put these in immediately, just to not get them an option to leave as easily. You want them to fill out this form, okay, because you want them to book, but you also want them to learn more. YouTube is okay, but I wouldn't I wouldn't also put this YouTube in. I would focus on this one and maybe explain the benefits of what G4G community is. So maybe you can use some of your previous blocks from the actual G4G community page and try to sell them a little bit on the actual thank you page on here, because you're giving them a benefit of booking with you sometime and things like that. But what I would do is actually I would explain, okay, so now you're gotten for free and this is cool, but we also have a much better offer, a much better community, a much better trading available that you can get by clicking the link here and learning more about it. So I would not necessarily put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 calls to action or options for users to leave. This is the main one, and I believe this should be the next main one, or the sub call to action, but the rest I believe need to be hidden or just gone. Let's just see on this page, the goal is pre-launch sequence. Okay, you'll have Groove. Now what? You have loads of calls to action over here. So this is very clear. Like all of the buttons on here are going to the right, going to the same place. So that is fine. So goal is great only on the actual thank you page when somebody signs up for the freebie, for the free training, that could get changed a little bit. Trust factor. A trust factor is high. The trust factor is 10 because this is really nicely laid out. The funnel is created to get people in for free training. For free training, you just need to put your email address in so that people can send you emails about the free training, so that how you get into the free training. So the value exchange is actually non-existent, if in case you think about it, because it's like I invite you to a party, but I don't give you an address. So you need to have an address to get to my party, and this is what is happening on this website. So I'm inviting you to a party, but in order to actually come to the party, you need to have an address. So this is the address or your email that you need to give me in this case, so that you can come to the party, so that you know where the party is. And this is not really a value exchange, it's just an invitation. So if somebody comes through this invitation, then the magic happens. Then Kevin can go in and then market to them, and then upsell them, and so on. So the trust factor is good because it's really nicely laid out with testimonials and explanations of what is actually happening and why they need to actually go into the training. So it's basically a no-brainer in my opinion, and this is what you actually want to achieve with your offers, with your websites, with your offers. When you create something and you are inviting people to join in or to take an action, you really need to make it a no-brainer. Like, duh, I would be stupid if I don't join in. So this is a feeling your customers or your visitors need to have when they come to your page, and this website actually does it really nicely. Now the design on here, the design is kind of okay. There are things that I would change. So in case we have a look just at the first page on here, so this is Poppins font. I would recognize Poppins wherever. This is not Poppins font anymore. This is a different font. Now this is a Poppins font again, and then this is a different font now. So there is 3 fonts for now. Okay, I will not look at the images, but then this, I believe, is a different font. This is, again, I believe, Nunito. This is Nunito. This is Poppins. So there is a mix and match of fonts. This is Poppins. This is not Poppins. I believe this is something else. And over here, I believe this is also Nunito, and so on. So the fonts are not matching. Again, this is another font over here. I think this is the page default font. Then this is another font over here. As you can see, it's clearly visible. And like the design aspect could work with a little bit of more branding, what the fonts are basically about the fonts. I wouldn't put a lot of fonts because that also slows down the loading speed of your page. The page needs to load in the fonts from somewhere else. So this decreases a little bit of loading speed on your site. The colors are good. The colors are on point. There is this yellow just highlighting something. So this is not a brand color, but the brand colors, in my opinion, are blue orange, this orange that is repeating, black, white, and gray, and this needs to be kept. However, there is also this kind of a different, I don't know what kind of, it's bluish, dark grayish color, that is sometimes on some parts of the page. I don't want to be very picky, but it's just from a design standpoint. It's not quite blue, it's not quite black, but it's some, come on me. So it's not quite blue, it's not quite black, but it's something in between. So not quite sure where that comes in. I would just leave it blue, orange would be the colors, and then white, black, and gray would be the actual highlights or of some sort to actually put the text in those different options. Over here, I will not look at this one because we don't yet have, which will be happening very soon. We don't have the checkout builder. We'll have a checkout builder so that you can actually create the whole checkout experience to match your needs. This one is nice. So this is black and white and orange as the main color over here. That is fine. On here, everything is good, black and white, and then this gray comes in with red. I believe this is completely unnecessary over here. This whole block, like the call to action, is not needed, and it doesn't work with the brand. But on this page was taken from a template, and it follows some of these details. So on here, this red color is not quite matching the whole brand, the whole feel of the site, and also the red buttons over here are just somehow not matching in there. Everything else is good. Everything else is quite on point, so that is okay. About the design, I would say the design is around 7. It needs some improvement. There are it's not a hard thing to just fix these things, but the big thing, and this will also go into the brandability, I don't think that the logo is good. The logo is really hard to see. It is boxy and very small letters. So if I zoom in, then I can almost see the logo clearly. So the logo, I wouldn't put in the logo as wide and then a little text on here. This over here that you're watching, this is a great logo. So in case you could do something like this, and this to be put on here without any actual borders or something around it, it could make it more professional, more specific, more branded. This way is just like you took a, it looks like you took I don't know, Canva or something, and then just in 2 seconds created a very odd looking image to match the whole site. I believe your logo needs to be changed a little bit more. Again, not the logo doesn't sell, but it gives a little bit of branded feeling, like people want to belong somewhere, and if you give them a brand, if you give them a place where they come, and if this is your community, that's great, but give them a sense that this is something created for them, this is where they belong, this is where they need to come, and your logo doesn't have that feel at this moment. So I would suggest you work on your logo. Yeah, so the brandability is quite good. You have your colors; they need to be worked on a little bit more. As I said on the homepage, there are blue, then this gray, which I will not use, and then black. So this is kind of a mix of these two. I would leave it as orange and blue on some parts, and then black and white for the text. I would not put text in gray. It just doesn't match the feel, I believe, of this site. The borders of the button, this red is not necessarily needed on here. So this can be just removed. It will not um it it just looks a bit strange in my opinion. This button looks very professional, but this button, I feel, is just like, it's like an oopsie. I believe that it feels that that somebody just forgot to take off the borders. This button though, this button looks really, really nice. So maybe you could use this. Also, in case you're going with a rounded corners, but a square shaped um, button, then maybe leave that on the whole page as here. Um, or and then change this one as well. Or in case you want, you can go with a whole rounded feeling and then just do that on the other places as well. That's just something I would suggest. Some of actions to take. So actions that I believe are necessary at this moment is just to work a little bit on your fonts. It looks crowded. It looks that a lot of fonts are on the site. Work a little bit on your brand colors. That and then the biggest thing I want to suggest is just to remove the unnecessary things. Join the community. Groove support is not needed on the thank you on this page over here. You really want to focus your uh, visitors to come onto this part and then sign up. On this part again, there's loads of places for your customers to leave and not actually fill out these details. So I would probably want to recommend you to delete all the unnecessary things that you don't want allow people to leave. Here again, this one is good, but yeah, I didn't even review this page, but this one is good. This one is good, but again, the logo, I don't know. Your best groove. I know you can do better. Another another big thing is to don't forget the legal pages. The legal pages are very, very necessary in case you are actually turning on any kind of affiliate program. In case somebody sends paid ads to your site, it will always get canceled out, always get declined because there are no legal pages in place necessary. And also for yourself, in case you turn on affiliate program, you probably want to have some sort of a affiliate disclosure, affiliate rules. You can have a look at how we have it on our JV page. You can actually say what you are allowing your affiliates to do, what you're not allowing your affiliates to do, because otherwise it could be a mess. People can just go out and spam things and then and do all sorts of stuff. They also can do the we call it a voucher thing. Like people click on their affiliate links and they purchase it from their own affiliate links. This way they get a little bit of discount. We don't allow this in Groove, and I don't think that you want that as well. So you may want to turn on those legal pages and create your affiliate disclosure, affiliate rules page as well in the footer. So that's basically it with Kevin's site. This went a little bit longer than I expected. Is there a template of legal pages to work with? There is no templates that Groove has, but there is loads of different templates you can find online. Just Google. During the Groovathon, I also did a couple of videos where I went into privacy policy generator, terms of service generator. I also did the GDPR policy, not on a training, but you just type in GDPR policy generator into Google or something like that, and then you actually are covering yourself. You can also do this for the affiliate disclosure, affiliate rules. Just Google it, and then you can find resources to do that. All in all, very good job, Kevin. I'm super happy that you actually managed to put all this together. And I'm very happy that somebody like you, who actually created this whole system, is going to be teaching members. I would probably focus, if I were you, if you're actually charging for teaching and community and things like that, you would probably want to think ahead about very strong support, um, because people that don't find the answer in our group, don't find the answer with us, don't find the answer with our support immediately. You know that people are sometimes impatient, and then if they pay you that kind of money that you're asking for, they will be looking for very, very strong assistance. And if hopefully your sales will be working fine, you probably want to offer them a very good uh, support system in case they come asking for help. Another thing is trainings that we do are more of a general thing, so people can find those trainings for free, and we'll always push out our trainings for free, not charge for that. So this is where there is a gap. This is where there is a hole that you can actually fill with more specific on-point trainings, niche down to a specific target audience and so on. And this is maybe something that you can use for making loads of money, helping people. Great. So this was Kevin's site. Let's just go on to the next one, which is Eric writerscoursebook.com. I'll open it over here in a new tab, but I will just go in and see if there are any questions in the community for now, just so that I can answer and then I don't forget anything. Okay. I tried moving my site to Groove 2 weeks ago, but when I've fed the problems with the mobile view, I was hesitant and wanted to wait for the mobile PC big to be fixed. Do you believe things are fixed and ready to go? Mohammed, the mobile responsiveness is not an issue. It's just the way it works at this moment. There are loads of trainings out there from me, from the Barshi Sarkar, that was also on the Groovathon, also has his own YouTube channel. There's also Rob Murray. Kevin has a YouTube channel. Then there's loads of people teaching the actual mobile responsiveness. Most of the time, they will all say the same thing. It's just that you will need to see what they are doing or what we are doing, what we are teaching, and then test it out yourself. The mobile responsiveness doesn't have bugs at this moment, and it works really good in my opinion. So it's just a matter of learning how to use it. Okay, Pammy is sharing her own site. We'll have a look at that later on. Okay, I wonder why it's not showing up in the marketplace. That's a great question, Kevin. So we turned on the marketplace and we did a very general outlook and a layout of the marketplace. But then we had some extra things that we want to add onto the marketplace. So this requires some extra coding in the backend. So we'll have a huge marketplace, which will be selling products, which will be selling affiliate products as well, which will be selling services, something like Fiverr, and which will be selling Groove Card products as well, which will be selling like there will be loads of things coming. So this marketplace is now being developed, and it is at this moment not active yet. The one that we have available on at this moment, it is working and people can join in, but at this moment it's not developed any further. We left that on there, but we are working on a much bigger, much better, much more stable marketplace that will allow people to have more options and then purchase more things, and to allow you guys to make more money by just staying in the actual Groove community, by just staying in the Groove platform and not needing to go elsewhere. So that is being worked on at this moment. But yeah, it just needs a little bit of time. I saw some mock-ups. It looks great. Well done, Kevin. How can I remove this site was built with GroovePages? How can I remove this? You cannot remove this if you're on a free account. It will always be back. Even some people tried with code and were unsuccessful. If you would like to remove that, you would need to upgrade to a paid version. This also with other platforms like that is just a piece of code in the back end of the code, basically, of the website, that just displays when you're on a free account. In case you upgrade this code, this banner at the bottom of the page is canceled out. Let's just see some other questions on here. Lol, I'm colorblind. I'll check through those colors. Okay, no problem. Will you be able to add dates to the checkout builder? Not quite sure. I haven't seen the checkout builder myself, so I cannot confirm if that is possible or not. Awesome. Well done, Kevin. I learned a lot from your funnel. Do you ever recommend installing Facebook Pixel? Yes. Is there a time? Okay, so Thank you very much for all your comments. So helpful. Thank you very much, Kevin. Awesome. So Eric is waiting most probably to hear for his own website. So let's just go on and see what Eric created. Okay, over here, this is a video background, what you're looking at this moment. Let me just disable this plugin. How do I do that? Okay, and let's just refresh. This download button shows up here, and yeah, perfect. So the download button was showing up here, and it didn't allow me to actually make it full screen. Okay, so this is looking better now. So this is a video background for the Writers Course Book Online School for Aspiring Authors. This course includes hours of step-by-step lessons, workbooks, guides, downloads, more added each month. Enroll. Okay, so there is a call to action immediately over here that goes to a GrooveCell checkout. Let's just click it and then have a look. Okie doke. So you can see over here, it is a really nice checkout. And I closed it, of course. Let me just reopen it. Here we go. So this is the actual video background on here, and here is where the website starts. Learn to write, do research, and publish your book for millions of hungry readers to enjoy. Eric Rovelto. Eric is a professional writer with over 400 books to his credit, with some selling over $1 million. He is now taking his talents to the classroom and offering this amazing course for aspiring authors. Enroll. Perfect. Course curriculum, very, very nice. I really love this type of style, and it is really easy to follow. There are templates that allow this to actually be created. This is a template that is available on a paid account, which is not a free account. So in case you're just a free account, you'll not have access to this template. In case you upgrade, you'll get access to this template. Enroll in Writer's Coursebook today. Description, requirements, raving reviews. Okay. My 13-year-old son absolutely enjoyed this class. My son greatly enjoyed this class. This class is amazing. Awesome. Important links, terms of service, privacy policy. Contact Rovelto at Hotmail. I would probably just create info@writerscoursebook.com or something like that, so that you use this as a contact email. If you're actually using this as your private email, Eric, people can just click on it and spam you. So I don't suggest you use your private emails or some Hotmail emails, because it doesn't look that professional, and if this is your actual private email, you could be spammed very easily. I was hearing from one of the clients that I was working with. She had a WordPress website where she didn't yet have a personal or a professional custom branded email, and somebody signed up her private profile to loads of adult sites, and she just couldn't use that email anymore. She was just horrified what people could do, but it was not the case. Once she created her own branded email address, she could have just easily turned it off, create a new one, and then use that instead, if something like that would happen. But it doesn't happen. It looks more professional if you put info or contact or help at yourdomain.com rather than your private one. Okay, so to review this website over here, or this page, because it's just a one page over here, and then when somebody clicks the enroll button, they go into the actual course book. Awesome. So on here, this looks good, but I find it that this video is not necessarily needed on here. I believe that just an image of a typing hand or just somebody writing something would suffice. This is an extra effect, but I don't know how it looks like on mobile devices. Let's just go on and check this out. Yes, on mobile devices, this doesn't doesn't look good because the video is scaling down to be small, and this actually covers the whole section. So if you ask me, I would not use a video background in this style for the heading, because you really want the actual call to action button to appear. So I would just keep it standard without a video background. Video backgrounds are cool. They add on a nice effect, but if it actually takes away from the functionality, it's just not something that you would need to use, or I don't suggest you to use, because it's better to sell and not have a cool site than to not sell and have a cool site, in my opinion. So the header, I would definitely change to something more simple. In case you want to actually have a video of some effect like this, just use just a normal smaller video below. I don't think that you should, but if you really want, you can. The text is great. The text is displaying ratings and 1,000+ students and how when it was updated and what the course includes. But I don't feel that this layout works well with the site. If you go back and just take a look at the normal layouts, a big heading on the middle of the page, a smaller description, and then just a big red button, that would work more than enough. And then maybe just this course includes, you already have them here, so it's not that necessary to do that. That's my opinion about the heading, because it looks good on desktop. It looks good probably on some other devices, but it doesn't necessarily looks good on mobile. So I would just stay away from these video backgrounds at this moment. Start selling your courses with the system first, and then you can look into um, more fancy layouts. So the goal is there. It is showing, and it is really nicely laid out on the page. I clicked on it. I didn't want to do that. There is here again. There is here again, and then there is here again. So the goal is on there. It is good. The trust factor is high. The trust factor is 8, I believe. Just close Skype. The trust factor is 8 because it is really nicely displaying all the content of the page, all the content of the course, so people actually see what you're doing. Yeah, I don't have anything else to add on that one. The website looks professional. The website looks clean and clear and precise. The reason why I gave a score of 8 is because there is nothing, there is no images. So there is one um, one thing that people see that is a human, is this hand over here at the beginning in this video. There is another image, so this is 2, and just 3 more images at the bottom for the testimonials, and that's it. So I feel that people take these courses, and people need to be either displayed or at least mock-ups. Just create a couple of mock-ups of your course and include them over here. Maybe just a mock-up of a section that you're teaching, creating characters readers care about. Just create a nice little illustrations, or just an image that you can find online. Just put an image over here. It will spice up, it will make the page a little bit more friendly. There's a lot of text, so in case you have a look over here, from here all the way to the bottom, on a mobile phone this would be a long scroll. So just to break up that long scroll on all the devices, I would suggest you to put maybe again a call to action somewhere in here, or just break it up with some mock-ups or just some illustrations or something like that, so that it feels like a real product that you're selling. That is why the trust factor is smaller. The design is good. The design is following the same fonts, the same colors on here, and I really like these stars. This really pops out. The design has also issues. There are problems with spacing on here. you cannot clearly see. It says hours, how many hours. I don't know if the actual icon is covering the number, or just a number. The icons are too close to the text, but here is good. Here is also very close to the text. So I believe, like you see here, it is very close. It is basically touching the icon, but here there is a bit of spacing, and this looks more refreshing, more breathable. Like, and here is like, yeah. So this is me visually representing how I feel about these icons and text. On here, as you can see, this section, developing plots and so on, publishing, is really, really nice. This is good. But again, over here it's like, then again, and so on. So maybe a little bit of spacing on there. I don't know why the text is not showing all the way to the end of the page. There's enough space for the actual text to show up until the end. Not quite sure why this is pushed in onto the left hand side. Like, there's clearly enough space to maybe get, this is a very small line, so maybe this could just fit over here. Not sure. This is something that the creator decided to do it like this, so I just don't understand it. That's just my point. On here, everything else is good. So the design is good. The design is 9. Just those icons, a little bit of spacing, and maybe the sizing of that pieces of text inside the content of the course, maybe just stretch it out a little bit so that it's less text, less place to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Brandability from 1 till 10. This can actually be branded. I don't see a logo. I don't see anything else, but the actual colors that you have going on are the template colors, which are the actual black, white, and gray, and one color, which I usually recommend. And this was done, I believe, by Debarshi. He is the one that designed this template, and he really, really dives into these best practices of one color with black, red, and black, gray, and white. So that's something I suggest. Is it because the container for the text is set to XX of the page? Could be, or could be that the actual container over here has a bit of padding on the right hand side. Not quite sure. I could look into it. I have an admin account. If I click this bookmarklet, it actually opens the page up. I don't want to go in and sneak into people's websites, but I believe this container, like every container on here, has a padding that is on the right hand side added on. That's just my opinion. I don't want to go in there. Even though I could, I will not. Some of actions to take. Yeah, so just try to make this a little bit wider. Try to take off the padding, and or just to click on the text and then try to see if it's the sizing or the padding. One of those are making this effect. And just these icons, just resize them, and also in the places where you're explaining the course curriculum. And then the biggest thing that I want to suggest is just to not necessarily use the video backgrounds. It may look good, but it just doesn't add on to the functionality of the site. It also takes away from the functionality, because on small devices the video will retain from one border of the screen till the other border of the screen, and the actual text is just going to be not nice. Okay, so just stay with a normal image background. You can just use the same. You can just use a screenshot of this video and use it as a background of your section, but just use like heading, subheading, description, big bold red button. That's more than enough, and it would be clear, and it would be like, this is something people are used to already, so it will not be strange for them. I do like this section over here where you're explaining that this is a 5-star course with loads of ratings and loads of students, so maybe you can use this one as well. That was the writerscoursebook.com. It's a nice, simple page design, which is going to be selling, or it is already selling, training on how to write books. Zachary Lee, bear.groovepages.com, perfect pop. Perfect pop. Okay. Services about us, free consultation. Let's just see. Private dog training and puppy training in the Leander, Texas area. Okay. Take the first step towards your perfect pups today. Dog training builds a relationship that promotes security and comfort. The more time you invest teaching your dog to live successfully in human world, the more you will have. You will avoid problems, behavior that comes from a lack of understanding. Contact us. Great. Okay. Great. I love people that they are already using GrooveMail. This is the same page. So this is a one-page website, as you can see. When you click the actual contact us, it pops down to the section. It pops down to the block where there is this form. Meet Zach. Great. So the website, the above the fold looks great. Okay. The only thing I have the issue with is this section is not readable because the black text is just disappearing on the puppy's nose, on the dog's nose over here, and the text is not readable. So in these cases, I just edit the color of the background. So just add white color overlay or a black color overlay, and then make the text white. It depends of the feel of the website. Do you want to darken it down or maybe lighten it up? In this case, I would lighten it up and just create something like this. This type of color overlay I would do on the whole site. Not the whole site, sorry, the whole block over here. And this color overlay, as you can see, it has rounded corners. Let me just zoom in it to make it more visible. Over here, as you can see, this corner over here is from the bottom text part, and the top text part, it also has rounded corners, but this was created as the text background. So in this case, I would not do it this way because the text background is not the best place to put this color as a background color. What I would do is I would take the container that is having the two text parts. So to take the first step and the dog training builds a relationship. Both of these texts are in one container. So if you just put a background color onto the container and then may adjust the opacity, you will not have these issues here, and it would look better. But even if you go with a recommendation that I would do, just to take the whole block and add on the overlay on the whole block in white color, then put the black text on it, then it would be much better. Good. So over here, this section is great. It has a call to action, which is contact us. It also has a very, very big call to action on here, free consultation. People click this and they go to the same place as we went previously. So this is great. Call to action and the goal is on there. So this is very good. Trust factor from 1 till 10. Let's just go and scroll through one more time. Private training to fit your needs, puppy proofing, puppy training, dog training, balanced approach. Okay, how dog training can help you. Okay, meet Zach. So over here, the trust factor is most of the time valued at what they're asking and what they're getting. In this case, there is not a lot of explanation of what you get in case you contact them. So is this a personalized training, or we offer free consultation to assess how we can help you? Let us know your goal and tell us a bit about your dog so we can make a dog training program just for you. We operate in the around Leander, Texas. Um. Okay. So the trust of this site is good, but I would not go this route if that would be me. I don't know the business and how it operates, if it operates already, but what I would do is I would offer packages so that people can purchase different packages, and then maybe try to sell those packages immediately. Like, you can create a package where you teach dogs how to not soil themselves in the house, or how to not bark all the time, or how to not bite and things like that. I don't know a lot about puppy training and the packages that could be offered, but I would probably want to offer these service packages that people can buy immediately on their site. Then you can automate this. When you're going the route of getting people to call you, and then you decide if they're a good fit or not, or things like that. I don't know. It's just a lot of communication back and forth, and it's hard to scale something this way. If you go the more automatic route, that you offer these packages, people come to your site, they purchase, or if they have a question, then to contact them. But then the main call to action on your site would be to purchase and not to contact. This way, there is a lot of back and forth with the actual customer, and they can just forget to answer, or decide not to answer, and then you're basically left there hanging. So not not quite sure what I would say here, but the trust factor is, I don't know, 5 at the moment, because I don't have a great feel of what the actual training includes. There's no testimonials on here. There is not a lot of things to go with. What I would do, and this is not about the design of the page, just the layout, and how people, when they are looking at other sites, that most of the sites are following a same principles, because that works. So what I would do in your case is I would just go on, and then choose, or pick and choose one of the templates that are already done, and use the same texts, and just populate the template layout. If you have a look over here, there is a piece of text which is, let's just call it a subheading, and then, or yeah, heading one. Okay, then there is a main heading, and there is a subheading, and there is a button. So this is kind of it's like a forgotten piece of text that was not wrapped around with a white background. So this is I'm now talking about the design. Again, over here we have an image section, followed by an image section, followed by another image section, then a gray section, then a blue section. So it's just not, I don't know, in a design aspect, it's just not following some principles. It's not following something that an eye would like. So eyes like a little bit of action, a little bit of calmness, a little bit of action, a little bit of calmness. This is why you see a loads of websites. Let's just go into GrooveFunnels. There is sections where there is a loads of things, and there is a little bit of relaxation. For example, there is a lot of things happening over here. Then there is a little bit of relief with a black background, and just a video on here. Then there is a little bit of more action. Then there is a little bit of relief. So it's like image, and then mm, loads of things happening, and then a relief, and loads of things happening and relief. It's like eyes like to follow this type of thing, and you just go and have a look at other websites online. You'll see a very, very similar type of layout. And also in our templates over here, it's like action, 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 relief, relief. So it's hard to follow with the eyes. Another thing is that this section is exactly the same as the upper section, and it's just like, it looks like somebody just duplicated it, changed the section, changed the text on there, and just forgot to move it around on the page. So what I would suggest in the design perspective, the design aspect, is to find a template. And I can tell you, to this weekend, or not this weekend, this Friday, we are getting getting a template just for this niche. Let me just show you what is coming this week. One of the designers, Damien, is going to be sharing a very nice template that looks like this. Okay, let me just make it bigger. Hopefully you can see it. So this will be an animal template, a template for basically dog, cats, and so on. So this will be a website. Okay, this will not be a landing page. This will be a full website. So you'll be having, I believe, 6 pages and so on. So this is for pet adoption template, but I believe that this could help you a lot. And have a look over here. There's a lot happening. Then there's a section where there's just a couple of icons. Then there's a bit of text, then a little bit of creativity, then a little bit of text, then a little bit of creativity. And it just follows the same principles that an eye can follow as well. So if you go this route, maybe just take that template, wait until Friday, take that template and start working on it. It will be easier to follow for the people. And also think about maybe getting that. I don't know if this is something you want, just a tip. If you want to maybe automate that, just create 3 packages, for example, of training, and then offer that on your website. Immediately sell something on your website. This way there is the people that are committed and they want to have you train their pets. They are ready to take action. They can take the action. There is not the back and forth needed as at this moment. So this was the design. The trust factor is 5. The design is, yeah, I would leave it as 5 as well. You have all the text written out. I would encourage you to get a stronger call to action, like say enough to your puppy not behaving as you'd like, or say or something like that. Aren't you tired of your puppy not doing what it's told? Click here and get your training now, or something like that. More stronger call to action that will actually explain what the website is about, what you're offering, and so on. Brandability, at this moment there is not a lot to go with. There is a logo on here, a perfect pup, but I don't feel that the blue color is matching the whole feel of dogs and puppies. And you have a lot of these images with nature around, and the blue just doesn't go with that feel. So I would not rank the brandability. I would just go to summing up actions. Take if you go the route that I suggest, then just pick a template, fill up your content that you already have, and maybe go with the selling of packages. This way it will be more automated, more scalable, and you can actually focus on training the dogs and not taking in phone calls and messaging with people. That's just my opinion. Good. Okay, there is, I will probably not say this name correctly, Yike. I'm probably not going to try to say that again. I also have a very complicated name, so I know how it feels. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Join the 4-week skin care challenge. Pamper yourself at home. No masseuse appointment needed. What's included? 2 daily sessions of cleansing and protecting for weeks, healthy food and exercise workout to detox your body, access to private Telegram group for accountability. Meet your consultant. She's the most, I'm just skipping over the name because I'm having trouble pronouncing it. She's the most casual and fun-loving Mary Kay beauty consultant you'll ever lay your eyes on. Nice. Okay, let me just zoom in. Here we go. Here's why you will love this lockdown challenge. This challenge will improve your skin by tenfolds and roll back time. Okay. Make your body super flexible and fit and raise your energy levels. Start noticing positive changes in your body and skin within a week. Nice. So here's what you get with this package. Good looking mock-ups, 1 virtual consulting session skincare class, Mary Kay gift of the month, hand cream, time-wise 3DM. Okay, I don't know what those are. Join the challenge. Are you ready to better your skin and unleash unlimited joy? Great. So this is great. This is a template. This is a yoga template that she took and modified to match her own needs. And this is a skincare challenge. I'm just having a problem with these pop-ups. These are just too fast for reading, and it's just annoying. So maybe have a look at this one if you can. Just stop it, like, okay, timeout. Okay, just I saw that already. Or maybe move it here down where it's less space taking. At this moment it's covering your logo, so I don't think that is a good place to have a pop-up like this so fast scrolling through. So that's a no-go. Join the 4-week skincare challenge. That's good. Nice looking image. Make sure that you have the license to use this image. In case you have an image like this, this is not you. This is you. This is not you. So make sure you absolutely own this image. You have the license to use this image, because beauty images like these can get you in trouble. So that's my suggestion. The template is really nicely made out. So the goal of this page is pretty clear in multiple places. Join now, join the challenge, join the challenge, join the challenge, join the challenge, join the challenge. So that's fine. Okay. Trust factor. The trust factor of the site is high. However, these images are just generic images people will be using on all the websites. This image is also very often found on other websites, so I would probably just switch these over. Like, these are stock images, and your website is more towards women. So I don't know why the men are here. Anyway, this is just a normal template. These images are from the template, so I would suggest you to change these over, because I don't get the feel that I can trust this site, because I've seen these images over and over. Even if I'm not a designer, even if I'm not in Groove, I see these images loads of times elsewhere on the website, on other websites. So this image is beautiful because this is something that others cannot see on other websites. So some more images like these are needed. And I'm not sure if this is good to use this image if you are not having a license. So maybe just look into that one. The trust of this site is good because the design is good. This image also is very blurry over here in the background. This image is good, but this image is blurry. So it's again like, okay, I don't know how I feel about this. It looks strange. It feels strange. So I would just work on that a little bit more. That's the trust factor. I would say 7 for the trust factor on here. The design, I would suggest you to change over the color red. You don't need the red. Red is too strong for what you're working with. Use some of these colors. So just take a pick, this eyedropper, and then just pick and choose a color from here. Like, let's just say this will be your brand color, and you go over and you change this button, you change everything that is red, you change to that color. Okay, you already have some pinks. You just make sure that the pink colors are matching your brand. The pink colors that are changing the red, and the pink colors on your website are matching your brand. At this moment, I feel that the red is too strong for skincare and beauty. That is my opinion. You can use these colors, basically the same colors that you see on the page. This pink and this gray color. Okay, and then if you want, you can use the highlights to be this green color. Just choose this eyedropper tool and find a color, for example this green, and make your highlights with that. Make your these tags with green, and everything else with pink. And so That's the thing. At this moment, the red is too strong, but the design as a template, it looks very good. So I'll just rank it with 9. Brandability, at this point, the brandability is, I don't know. There is no domain. There is no proper logo. There is no um, name to the whole thing. Um, I would not be able to. This is the lockdown challenge, but there is no logo. There is no nothing that shows that this is branded. So I would just skip over that one. But actions to take, I would definitely get rid of this pop-up. It is super annoying. Or just make it roll 2 times or 3 times, and just turn it off. Um, Otherwise, it is coming again and again and again and again. It's like, God, okay, it's intrusive, so it's getting in the way of people reading the content on your website. Like, I cannot see this text now because there is this pop-up. So this is something I would definitely change. Make sure that you own the images. Make sure that you own the right to use these images on here, um, and just change up the colors, change over these images, and try to make something a more high quality image for this mockup on here. That's my suggestion at this moment, but otherwise it looks good. See if you can create a logo for this challenge, like online detox challenge or something like that. Um, because if you're asking 160 pounds, I didn't even click on the button. If you're asking for 160 pounds, people like to see a little bit of brand. Ultimate time-wise 3D set. 4-wise. Okay, so I believe this is selling this Mary Kay products. So if you're actually doing this challenge, don't brand yourself as Mary Kay. Brand yourself as the challenge, or brand yourself with your company name or something, but then mention that you get these Mary Kay products and so that are necessary for the challenge. That's just my opinion. Good. So this was the skincare challenge. Sandy Borneo. Okay. Alan and Alan, advocates and solicitors. Leading Malaysia law firm. Book your free consultation. Our practice areas: personal injury, property, conveyancing, civil litigation. Learn more about us. Okay. Great. These images look really professional, and I'm not sure if these are stock images or not. I believe they are not, but it looks really good. Our values, I like this section. It's a really nice parallax, which is overlaid with darkened color so that the text pops out. Our locations, ooh, look, this looks great. These are containers which have Google Maps embed or Google Maps element in each of these containers. This actually looks really good. We have won several awards and recognized by external publications as a top Malaysia law firm in our area. Okay, great. Hear what our clients have to say. This could actually be an image if you save these as images, maybe with a stock image of a person on here, and you can put these images, you can upload them into a carousel element. Let me just show you what I mean by it. groovefunnels.com/testimonials. We have something like this for GrooveFunnels. If you have a look at the testimonials page, which is groovefunnels.com/testimonials, it is doing exactly that. So these testimonials were saved as images, and now people can go and scroll through the testimonials. You already have a very good base for this one, just to save this as an image, and then you would have the left and right buttons to scroll through these testimonials, and in case you leave them, they scroll to automatically. Let me just show you over here. So now we're on Valon Chavez. It scrolls through automatically. I didn't touch it, which looked great. Okay, get in touch. Very nicely laid out. form. I believe this is set up using Zapier. Not sure if this message is active though. Uh, the rest I believe is active, but this one I believe is not active yet. Nicely laid out a section for people to see the headquarters, to see the telephone and email. Looks good. It's a one page landing page, or yeah, some type of a appointment booking funnel. So let's just go with the goal. The goal is to have people click on the book free consultation. When they do, okay, so the button is not connected yet to anything. Let's just see if these buttons are. Okay, they are not. Okay, so the buttons are not connected. This is just a design was created. Okay. This is very clear that that the creator of this page, or the actual company that this is being developed for, they want people to book a free consultation. Oops. The trust factor of this site, of this page, is high. The reason is that the images are showing exact thing that the company is working on. It tells a small story, like an about us section. There is a really nice layout of the team that is working with the people. They're all smiling, they're all really friendly looking, and people love this. People like to relate to people, and this is something that I really appreciate on the websites. These are the values and locations, so that you can see that this is not some law firm that just came to existence yesterday. This is a law firm that is already working for quite some time. They have 3 different locations they're working on. They are displaying their telephone and the email details publicly on the page, so the trust factor is 10. There is absolutely no no thinking about it. It's just high. The design is really good. It's following the steps that I like. One color and green, not green, gray, white, and black. And have a look at this one. So this is kind of a gray. Okay, this is the same gray. So the text of this is the same gray. Okay, then white. Then again, this gray overlay, gray and black, white and yellow. This is also seen in the actual logo, and the whole page is just following these standards. Now on here, on this learn more, I would put the actual text in white, and I would try to see if I can decrease the space in between these. Like, there is not a lot of need for having this white space on here blank, because most of the things are ending in this line. So you can just really pull the button closer to the text. It will be looking better, and especially when it's viewed on mobile, there's this huge white space is not necessarily needed on there. Okay. So even if I zoom in, okay, so the space is getting a bit less when I zoom in, but still there is more than enough space that could be shrunken down. Okay, so the design is good. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about the design. Design is 10. Brandability, this is really nicely branded with the whole brand colors, with the logo, with the domain. Alan Allen Allen kind of hard to say though. But it's actually good, good brand. So it's also a tenor. And the actions to take, well, I don't have a lot of things to say about this. Maybe you could use this carousel element to display multiple testimonials. This is great. I really love this section, the legal team, and maybe just to work with this section in case you can decrease the spacing and put the buttons in either yellow of your brand color, or just a little. I believe the white color text would look better. Test this out, and I don't have a lot of things to comment on this one. It's really nicely laid out website. Okay, on here, Aurea Wolf. Let's just see what she says. Still waiting for support to help me with a couple of known bugs, but okay, perfect. You came here for a reason. Okay, so this form would probably need to be worked on a little bit, but let's just see the website. Okay, let's just leave it like this. So these are images on here. The actual parts of the website are overlapping on here. I like the logo. The logo really looks good, but it's hard to kind of see what it does and how it displays because of this overlay color. So I don't know. Let's just scroll through the website first. Say goodbye to Mom Guild. Free human design chart. What is human design? Book your session. Ready to embrace your unique genius? Hell yes. Okay. I like the colors of this background. It looks great. And that's it. First link, second link, third link, fourth link. Okay. So let's just see if this has another page. Okay, so this one is a pop-up. When somebody clicks the button, they get to a pop-up, which is a GrooveMail form that doesn't displays a button on here. Or there is an actual button that was deleted by CSS somehow. Yeah, there is a button on here, but it was just covered for some reason. Yeah, you see, the actual, but I don't know why this was done. Anyway, so this is a GrooveMail form, but it was covered with white. So there are issues with this page, and I believe this is being worked on at this moment, but the whole page has a really nice layout and an idea how it will be looking like. So I will not judge this as a finished website. I will just go through and then point out some things that I believe could be improved even when the whole thing came together. So at this moment, the goal is pretty clear. Tell me about my design. I believe that this is going to bring them to the next step in the funnel, which is maybe a different video and so on. So as a shamanic priestess, ooh, okay. So this is good. The goal is there. Trust factor. The trust factor is good because it has a really nice branded feel. The colors, this pink and then this pastel colors. I love websites and pages with these pastel colors. These are girly and more relaxed and more fresh type of feel with these pastel colors. The only thing I don't like is the actual yellow. This yellow is not matching the pastel colors. This yellow is good. Okay, this is an actual pastel color, but this yellow is not a pastel. This is like a more dark and sharp color. So I really like the feel of this background over here, of this image over here. This again, this color is not a pastel color. This is, but this is like hardcore. Also, this image over here, it's like not matching the actual design. It is more, I don't know how to explain what I want to say, but I hope you get me. So this yellow again is not a pastel color. It's kind of a harder feel than the actual website. And over here, it's a beautiful background effect that you get with the overlapping of this overlay background overlay color. But I don't like this section because the first testimonial is so long, and then these two are so small, it just doesn't display nicely. Maybe there could be a different layout of testimonials that you could take so that this section is not as big. Maybe something like this, where you take the actual testimonials and separate it. You can see this one has a lot of text, this one doesn't have a lot of text on it. So you can create some form of a carousel element for your testimonials. This way it will be easier to follow. Okay, so this is something I wanted to say. I really do like the footer with the pink. It is a really good brand color, but then this yellow is kind of a so that is my opinion on this design. I would probably need to look into it once it's more coming together, more finished. uh, Don Lemon, please, what the domain for GrooveFunnels testimonials? The GrooveFunnels testimonials is just this: groovefunnels.com/testimonials. You can find that on Google by just typing in testimonials groovefunnels.com. Okay, so this is it. The trust factor, I would say it is, I don't know, 8. There's a little bit of more work involved in getting this up. Maybe some mock-ups. I really like that there is a video on here about the actual person, and she is actually reading or and actually saying the text and the script, which is great. It helps with that. I don't know why this section has a lot of these spaces on here. I believe Aurea is using the drag handles and trying to make the mobile responsiveness work with the drag handles. This is not the best idea. Aurea needs help a little bit, but I believe this is coming together slowly. The design, I would say, is 8, 9, because of the brand colors. I really like those pastel colors, but there is more colors on the page than I would say. I would say stay with this pink, stay with this purple, and then use maybe this yellow as your call to action color, and then of course black, gray, and white. It looks good, and I see that you already have some of your colors, but then this is a different color than what you're using on different sections. So just design your brand colors. And oh hi, I just got here and you're doing my site. Yes, support is working on fixing my issues. I got wonky when I tried to adjust different screen formats. Yeah, I believe you were using the drag handles on a mobile and a tablet, and then this just made a mess. There is a way to work with the drag handles, but I believe that you are not aware yet of what they do on the page. This is why the actual mix came out like that. It looks good though. I was just commenting on how your branding looks great. There's a little bit of work to do, but all in all, very good. I do not know why you hid this button over here, because it will not work with this subscribe button. The email form will not be actually putting people into the email groove mail. If you hide the button, there is a button over here that was hidden. So that's just something I don't know why it was done. If somebody else is working on your page, maybe you can reach out to them and say to bring your button back. Bring my button back. Brandability is good. I see you are on a way. I would give you a ranking or a score of 9, because I believe you just need to decide what colors to use. If your texts are this purple and pink, then maybe go with those. I really like this yellow color. It's more pastel than this one, and then there is another color, which is this purple at the bottom, which is also looking good, but it just doesn't match all of the other colors that you have on your page. This blue and this image is not that it's not matching the styling of the page. Your page is more of a pastel feel, like this one, more of a non-contrasty feel. This is a super high contrast image that doesn't get into the same feel as your whole page, so maybe just work on that a little bit. But all in all, good start. um Okay, perfect. So let's just see one more comment. Mildred, let's just click on this website, and there was another. Um, okay, I also asked support to help me figure out how to fix my mail issues. I'm not sure what mail issues you have, but if you already got them to help you, then you are probably good to go. I've been doing it all myself. That's fine. This is a great way to learn yourself. And once something happens at a later point, if some issue arises, then you'll be able to go in there and fix it yourself. That text in the middle section is a hyperlink color. I couldn't figure out how to change it. I see. Okay, so this is let's just click back on it. Okay, so this is the hyperlink color. I wouldn't link in the actual text like that. I would put a button below it. But not necessarily a button, because here you don't want people to leave your site. And when you give them an option to leave like this, and they actually go off from your site. So these don't necessarily need to have links to go somewhere else. Just say, like, you will learn about a human design chart, da 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 da, once you get into, or just click this link and then join my email list, or join my funnel, join my whatever. Then you will get information about this. Um, give them less reasons to leave your site. Okay, so let's just go on to this Mildred Muguari. This is a website that is doing what? Increase operational efficiency through automation. Ooh, I love automation. Get step-by-step tutorials, build funnels, and create strategies on how to increase efficiency in your business operations. Awesome. Available services: consultancy, project management, training. Get more done in less time. Book a free appointment. Learn and grow in the way that best suits you. Online membership, free online training, private Facebook community. Ready to get started and launch your online business. About me. Awesome. Testimonials. Great. So on here, I believe this website looks like this on a normal device. Okay, so I feel that this page is a landing page, so I'll be ranking it as a landing page. This page has one goal: to get people to click the button over here. This goes into GrooveSell. Oh, it actually goes into GrooveFunnels affiliate link. Okay, this goes into booking an appointment. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So this is the actual call to action that I believe you are trying to get to give to people. So this first button over here goes to your affiliate link. Not quite sure why this would probably need to be changed, but let's just say that booking a free appointment is the way you want to go. Okay, this is a membership sign up. Position your business for growth and efficiency. This is again a different page. Free online trading. Okay, so this is a YouTube channel. Private comment. Okay, so not quite sure if I understand this website at this moment. What I felt that you are doing is helping people as a consultant with automation. First, you're sending them to GrooveFunnels, then you're giving them the option to book an appointment. Then you want them to purchase, or just do like join as a member or purchase a membership. Then you're sending them to YouTube and sending them to Facebook. So this would need to be clarified. One page needs to have one very, very, very clear goal. At this moment, I'm confused, and I actually know a thing or two about website design and things like that. But you saw my reaction. I didn't know what you want me to do. At this moment, I believe you need to focus on the the action that you want. If this is booking a free appointment, then all of the buttons will need to go and and lead to the book a free appointment. In case you want people to become a member of your membership, then that would need to be the actual call to button. Once you got them in to be a member, then you can give them other call to actions that you want. But at this moment, I'm confused, and I don't know why I was sent from here to an affiliate link to GrooveFunnels. It's just confusing, and you will have bounce rates, and you will have not many people sign up because they are confused. So if you were trying to actually get people to sign up to your affiliate link, you probably didn't succeed that much because you will not giving a clear message of what you are doing. So on that point, the goal is absolutely not clear, and you absolutely need to fix this. Make all your buttons do one thing and one thing only. Sign them up to the membership, offer them the consultation call with you, or this book a free appointment, or get them to subscribe to your YouTube channel or something. But one call to action needs to be there. Let's just go on to the trust factor. The trust factor of this site is high because the website design is really nicely made. The website has beautiful people on there. It is looking like it was created from people by people. It is trustworthy. There are also testimonials coming along here. Privacy cookies, terms of service, Mildred, copyright, all rights reserved. This is looking professional. The issue I have is with some of the design parts. So the trust factor is high. I would rank it with 10. The issue I have with is some images over here. This image is cut off and it doesn't look good. So try to see if you can have a different image. The position, the layout, I will not comment on the actual photography of it, but if you have a person, don't have them cut off like this one in the header section or on other parts. If you want to go with a full width image like this, then just have the text in the middle of the screen. Then you can maybe decrease this opacity on this header section, and then that is it. Over here as well, there is a little bit of this lady is cut off a little bit, but that's fine. That's not a problem. The bigger problem is on the header, because this is something that people will see immediately when they load in the website. That, and not quite sure why the container over here has the background image. I believe the whole block should have the background image. Not sure why this is done like that, but I believe that's what you were trying to do. Then on here, it just looks good. Over here, there is a little bit of issue starting to happen. This testimonial has some sort of a rounded red border or thing that I don't clearly understand. What my clients say is towards the left, and then in the middle of the page, there is this testimonial on here, which is not clearly visible because it is very, very thin, and the image in the background, which looks good by the way, is a lot. There's a lot of details on the image, so the actual text that you want to to have as a like eye-popping and eye-catching is not eye-catching at this moment. So on that one, the design, I will rank it with 8. There's a couple of things that you can fix in there, and the brandability is good. You have your red as your dominant color, black, white, and gray as I usually suggest, and then yeah, that's just basically it. The biggest takeaway, the biggest action that I want you to take is to fix your goal, fix your call to action. Every call to action needs to be the same, to do one thing and one thing only. Focus on one thing. Even just remove this Facebook group. You don't need this on your, like, this whole part, this whole navigation on here you don't need. There's nothing that you want people to do. You want people to click on that one of your call to actions. If it's book a free appointment, you actually want them to go and click on that button to book a free appointment. You don't want them to go into liking your Facebook and Instagram and whatever. You don't want them to do that. You want them to go and book a free appointment. That's the main goal. Or to go and become a member. Then the other things you can get them to do later on. That's basically it. And let's just see. Noted. Thanks so much for the insight. I will fix this. Oh yes, I was having the same issues with the handles. Yet to figure them out. Perfect, no problem at all. It takes a little bit of learning experience, learning time, and experimenting with it. Have a look at the trainings, what we have, and how we actually use it. To be honest, myself, I don't use the drag handles because I feel that I can do the job much quicker without them, just by going into the spacing. And then I like to put I like to put 5 and 10, basically zeros and fives. I like to make sure that every that the spacing on all the sides, or the sizing is numbered, that I know how to control it. With the actual drag handles, maybe one of the spacing will be 7, the other one will be 9, the other one will be 4. It looks maybe good to you, but it's not quite as it should be. So this is why I use the sizing, the sizing and spacing on the left hand sidebar, because it gives me the option to see the number, and I want to see the number so that all of the sizes, all of the spaces are managed by me. Can the Facebook pixel can be used to track and clickable action on the website? Yes. Thank you for your comment on my law firm design. Highly appreciate. Good night. It's 2:37. Oh God. Good night. Awesome. We had one more page on here. Okay, this was from Pammy. So Plumtastic. Okay, plumtastic.groovepages.com/business card. Let's just have a look. Pammy McQuire, shop owner and affiliate marketing. Get Group Digital, coffee and craft. Is that it? Okay. Get Group Digital. I believe this goes to the affiliate link. Yep, this goes to the upgrade link. Okay, so people that have not signed up for this one will not have a lot of success with this, because they are not yet members. I would recommend you to use, oh God, I exited it, to use just a normal affiliate link. Otherwise, you'll not be getting signups. Coffee and craft.groovecard.com. This is a website for a shop. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this is loads of things are happening on here. There is a Groove Card review on Friday, and I could be able to help you with this. Like, this image is just too much. This over here is just too much. It's so many things at the same place. It's just crammed, and it's very if you come on Friday into the Groove Card show and tell, I will be able to help you and tell you my feedback for your site over here, if this is something that you're still developing. If you want this website, this page over here, I don't know what you're using it for. It I don't know what your goal is, and who are you sending to this website. Let's just see. I designed a digital business card. Okay, so this is a business card. I see. So this has a different focus than normal pages. So I don't know what I would say about the business cards. I don't know how business cards work. I imagine name, like a little bit of description, some contact details, maybe address or something like that. I believe address would be website address in this case, but it's missing okay, there is a name. It's missing a little bit of description about yourself. It's missing your contact details. It's missing how you can help people. It's a good start, though. It's a good start. So I believe you are still testing and playing with the page builder, but I believe this could be developed further. So I will not rank it with the system that I have here, because this just wouldn't work for a digital business card. Okay, so good job on that one. Try to develop it a little bit further. We'll see how it goes then. Awesome. So GrooveCart is still in progress. Okay, perfect. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen, so this is basically the end of GroovePages show and tell. I believe now we covered all the sites that were posted in here. Let's just see in the okay, so there is nothing in here. Perfect. So let's just wrap this up for today. Thank you everybody for being here and for okay, so there is another site over here, Macmoor. I cannot go into this one. You would need to actually publish the page and link it that way. I could go into your builder, but I don't. I refuse to go into people's websites because it may or may not cause some issues at a later point. I don't want to enter anybody's website in the back end. So if you could post your domain, that would be great. How can I remove this? I was built with GroovePages. You cannot remove manually in case you're on a free membership. You would need to upgrade and then you can remove it. It will get removed automatically if you upgrade. This is something that we have for people that are on the free account. It is just a little banner on the bottom of the page. Okay, so there is Macmoor is sharing his page. Let's just give this the last review and then we can wrap it up. Digital funnels groove. I will share my page. I will share my screen in a moment. Let me just put this in. groovepages.com/sales page. Digital funnels. Okay, you have two L's. Perfect. There we go. Matrimony site yearly price comparison. Okay, internal chatting, profile viewing, visible viewing, 3D virtual meeting, audio calling, video calling. I don't know what's happening on this website. I don't know what this website is for. Let me just try to figure it out. Limited time offer, get lifetime membership, matrimony site, yearly price. What is a matrimony site? I may be confused because I don't know what it does. Shadi marriage. Okay, so I believe you're creating websites for people that are getting married. Or you're I really don't understand this website. Dating site, marriage site. Okay. So the layout of this website is just a mess, and I will not sugarcoat it, Macmoor. Um, I will give you my opinion. There's a lot happening on this website. The colors are just all over the place. Let's just count the colors what we see on this page. So so the yellow, red, blue, pink. That's already 4 colors. That's already 3 more than I usually recommend. And there's another different red. There's 5. Then there's blue. There's 6. There's this purple. There's 7. There's the black, white, and gray. I will not count. Um, then there's a different blue over here. It's like eight colors. Okay. Um, let me just zoom in. Maybe it will look a bit different. The things are not aligned nicely on the page, and the website overall looks crowded. Uh, looks just like there's all the information put on the website, but it's not designed nicely for the viewer to really go and look in and see what the page is about. So have a look at how other matrimony sites. I don't even know. I haven't done this before. Matrimony sites. Okay, that's probably not what we want. City matrimony site. Okay, I will probably not find something. These are all these kind of directory sites. I will be probably now marketed too heavily for this bedroom. People will think that I'm looking for a date. Yeah, I would suggest you to have a look at how these matrimony sites are and how they are designed, because I'm pretty sure they are not designed like this one. Um, um, have a look at our templates. I believe you can find good templates that you can follow. I think that you have now all the content that you want. I believe you just need to figure out how to put them in order to look nice, because at this moment it looks kind of all over the place. Include images. There is loads of colors and you don't need all these colors. Include stock images, include images of happy people, include images of ladies and gentlemen and couples. And this is what the site is about. In case you're talking about matrimony, people want to find a partner, people want to like find your life partner with without any time. So this is what people want to do. Find life partner. Okay, now, how do you represent finding a life partner? With images, with happy feelings, with different warm and fuzzy, cuddly feelings. So this is something your website would need to represent in order to get those feelings that you can help them. At this moment, I don't feel like your website could help me. It's just a lot of different pieces of content that is talking about what you do, but it's not representing how people feel. It's not representing, and basically marriage and love and things like that is purely emotional. So in here, this is a sales page that you have, and it's good. But with selling love, you would need to go the route of storytelling and images and videos and things like that. It's not a chart based business, because for marriage and love it works differently than selling audiobooks. So have a look at how others are doing it, find something that works, find something that you can model, and then try to use the content that you have on this page and maybe convert it to something that works better, that already ranks on Google, that people go to and purchase from, and so on. um, that is what I would suggest. um, this type of avatar speaking robots are not something that gets the feeling of love and romance and happiness, and it's just like myself, I believe people who use these avatars and robots and these robotic sounds, uh, people are either afraid or shy to come on camera to actually explain their offer. And if you don't want to do that, in case you don't want to come on camera and talk about the actual offer, you can hire somebody on Fiverr for quite cheap to actually create a very good emotion arousing video where somebody comes on live, reads the script, or comes on camera and is standing in front of the camera explaining your offer. It would be working much better than this robot just saying, mm, nah, I don't know. Um, have a look at what others are doing. Like when you go to a matrimony marriage site, you see people, you see couples, you see happy feelings, you see people's faces, you see testimonials. Have a look at how they are doing, not necessarily on how they're selling it, but how they're making the people feel. Try to do something like I'm firing so many pixels at this moment that I have so much trouble. My wife will be asking me if I'm looking for a wife at a later point. But look at this one, like millions of happy stories. This is what people are looking for. And there are stories. They are not say happy customers. They said happy stories. Each of these customers, each of these have a story behind it. And this is what companies are like people that want to have relationship companies like focusing on relationship and sex and things like that. They need to arouse feelings, they need to create feelings, and this is what your site would need to do. At this moment I don't think that it is doing it with these robots and the layout. So my suggestion, I will not review it as previously, I just giving you my tips. Have a look at what works, have a look at Google, how they are doing it. You have a very good niche. I never heard about these types of pages, uh, but you have a good niche. Just don't sell it. Try to do emotions so that people actually decide to buy because they want to have that emotion. um, that's something that you would need to do. um, love Dr. David Lemon. Mahmoud, sorry, I didn't want to ruin. I'm pretty sure you are still experimenting with the website building and design and things like this. I just wanted to give you a tip before you actually go and do something more, and then you see that it doesn't work, and then you ask for help and you say that the software doesn't work. Um, I'm pretty sure you are going in the right direction, and you just need to maybe course correct a little bit. But yeah, this is my review, and I'm super happy that my Facebook will be filled with Indian wives now in the next couple of days. Um, but yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is GroovePages Show and Tell number 17. I believe I helped everybody that put their links in there. If I missed your site, I do apologize. We'll do another GroovePages Show and Tell next week. Do not forget to come on Friday. We are doing a Groove Cart show and tell. So in case you are creating a Groove Cart store, your e-commerce website / store in order to sell your products, come on Friday. The same thing, you will find a post that looks like this with this blue kind of image. Groove Cart show and tell. Feel free to leave your links in there, and then we'll be able to review your Groove Cart site. Until then, I'm not showing my screen, sorry. This Groove Cart show and tell, this blue image, this is what you're looking for. Whenever you see this image, you're free to post your links in there, and then you can make sure that it will be reviewed. Until then, thank you very much for being here. I love interacting with you, and tomorrow we are doing a lemonade session in case you had feelings and feelings, in case you had questions that I didn't answer yet. Make sure you join us there on the lemonade session, where you can ask your questions and get them answered immediately live. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for being here, and then hopefully see you on the next training.